We're gonna start off with Natanael Cano on Disney Plus, which was the most random collab for Nata because this was sings corridos. He sings about the cartels and violence and taking substances, and they streamed his performance on Disney Plus. Like, so basically, how this works, they already have the performance, they have the cinematography that's gonna happen. Now they just need a partner. So is it going to be streaming on Netflix or Disney Plus or Hulu or Amazon? And then one of the streaming rights or one of the streaming networks buys the rights. And then that's how you end up having those shows like on Amazon where they streamed Kendrick Lamar's concert in LA, The Funeral of Drake. And Disney Plus, somehow they agreed to do Natanael Cano. So when you go to the concerts, the music section on Disney Plus, you have Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo, like the Hamilton play, and then Queen at Wembley Stadium, and then you have Natanael Cano. Like, that's super sick. So Natanael Cano, he's the one that changed the genre for Mexican music, making corridos urban, like hip-hop, like forget the traditional stuff, and just breaking barriers. Then people like Peso Pluma came after and took it to the next level, but Natanael Cano is the GOAT. He is the godfather of corridos tumbados, trap corridos, hip-hop corridos, whatever you want to call them. So Nata, super badass. I ended up watching it on Disney Plus. We had to get a VPN because it wasn't in the United States. I don't know if they're going to release it in the US later, but it's only on Disney Plus, like Latin America. So we had to get a VPN to watch it. There are some clips on YouTube, and people are like getting the whole show on YouTube, but the quality is not there. And if you care about the quality, then go and see if we could stream it at the highest quality. If you just want to watch it, you could probably find a lot of them on YouTube. And also, like, fans are posting their POV shots, like, from the crowd, so you guys could see how it was. So, the concert looked super sick. The stage design was insane. It had, like, a desert theme with the cactuses. They had dancers. She brought a bunch of guest stars. Belinda, they had an interaction. It was a little awkward. Like, Nata was really, like, oh, Belinda's here, and hugging her, and she's like, oh, get off me, bro, like, chill, I'm just here for the song, you know. And then Gabito Ballesteros, Peso Pluma came out, and I forgot who else was his guest performer, but yeah, this Nata performance is super sick. I saw Nata at Coachella 2022, Corridos Tumbados at Coachella. He was a schedule. He hasn't got his visa, so he has problems with his visa, so he hasn't been able to come to the United States over the last year. So right now he's just touring in Mexico, Tumbado tour, the same one that we saw here. He's going to be touring all over the Mexico. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens because they told him he couldn't sing Cuernos Azulados, and he ended up singing that song, so he might get fined. There's also some corruption. I guess he paid off some cops where he got a speeding ticket, and they have him on camera, like, bribing the cops or something, so he might go to jail for, like, 30 days or something. He might get out of it, but we'll see what happens with Nata. But yeah, Nata on Disney Plus. If you guys haven't seen it, definitely recommend it. I still have that prediction in 5 years. In the next 5 years, this was going to headline Coachella. He's going to be the biggest name in Mexican music. Bigger than Peso Pluma right now. Peso Pluma's at the top with like 50 million Spotify listeners, taking over the global charts. But Natanael Cano's like at 30 million Spotify listeners. Under the radar, just in Mexico, dropping bangers. His catalog is crazy. And then the interview on Disney Plus, he also mentions that he feels his last album, Nata Montana, wasn't as good as it could have been. He said it's like 30% of his potential. So his next album, he said his next album is going to be going back to Corridos Tumbados, just bringing it back, the core that made him where he is today. And he's 23 years old. Like, in 5 years, he drops another 3-4 albums. His catalog is just building. He's performing in front of 60, 70,000 people already. In 5 years, he's going to be even in another level. So I could see him coming down. Hopefully he gets his visa soon so we could see him here in the United States. Natanael Cano, that was fire. Check out his music. Another thing is Peso Pluma's on tour. So Peso Pluma came out on Friday. So Thursday, I think Peso Pluma on Thursday was performing at the Honda Center in Anaheim, in California. Then Friday he went to perform. He went to perform in like a special performance right there with Nata, came out as a guest. I think they did like 4 songs together. And then he went back on Saturday to Los Angeles, to Inglewood at the new Intuit Dome where he performed. And he brought out Snoop Dogg, which is like Snoop Dogg, the king of side missions. He's doing side quests at this point. But Snoop Dogg is like, that fool's got songs with everybody. So maybe he's gonna make a song with Peso Pluma. That'd be pretty cool. He makes a song with Peso. He already made a song with Natanael Cano in the past. I forgot it was like, and I'm feeling pretty good. What was that song called? Dang. Left foot, right foot, and my fitness is refreshed, so I'm feeling really good.
I forgot that.
It was Snoop Dogg, Nata, I think Ovi, Snow the Product, and like the dog face, the one like TikToker with the cranberry juice, and it's Dogface 209 or something like that. He was in the video too, and then Food's Gone Wild was in the video, and they were like at a warehouse with like lowriders. But anyway, so Snoop Dogg, he does songs with everybody. He's got songs with everybody. This summer was at the Olympics with the torch. Like Snoop Dogg's just the GOAT. So Peso Pluma brought him out, and I'm gonna see Peso Pluma September 6th at Acrisure Arena. His tour's coming here to Coachella Valley. I'm super excited. I saw Peso Pluma at Coachella, of course. You guys could watch my videos on my main channel. But I'm excited for the new tour. I'm excited to see what he brings, and hopefully have a good time. The homie Brian Sorecito in LA went to see them both at Honda Center and Intuit Dome this week. Super sick. He said it was pretty dope. So I can't wait to see the new tour. I don't know. I don't think he'll bring he's going to bring out like the special guests like Tito WP, Jaciel Nunez are kind of on tour with him, Esteban Loaiza. But I don't know if he'll bring like anybody else, you know. We are in Palm Springs. Maybe somebody from LA will come down. In other music news, we have Kanye West is back. Those people that know me for a while, they know I'm like the biggest Kanye fan. That's my favorite artist of all time. I'll die on the hill. He's the greatest performer of all time. The last 5, 6, 7, 8 years, that was been on a really good one, you know. But he had a listening experience in Korea after all these months. He finally released Vultures 2, and the first listening experience in Korea, sold out, stadium. People got to listen to Vultures 1, then they listened to Vultures 2. He brought out some special guests. And then after all of that, he came back and started performing all his catalog. In total, he performed, I think, 75 songs. And he actually picked up a microphone this time, so it wasn't just a listening experience. And it was like fast-paced songs, like maybe like the first 90 seconds of each song, you know, it was like quick. But he played everything, All Falls Down, everything from College Dropout to Life of Pablo through Jesus is King, Donda, just his entire catalog, some of his best hits, and it's just like a reminder, like, I'm back, you know, like, don't forget that this still has created some of the greatest songs of all time, performance-wise and visually, like, that's all he does. He knows how to get attention. Maybe all this controversy makes sense in his head at the end of the big pictures that he's trying to go to. I don't even know what he probably doesn't even know where he's at. Maybe he does. I don't know. He's a genius, but it's just hard to defend him after all the shit he does. But I'm still going to die on the hill. I hope we get a Kanye tour and he performs like he did about 2.5 hours of just straight fire, listening to the new albums, Vultures 1, Vultures 2, and then his catalog. Imagine that at a concert. That would be super crazy. So I posted something on Instagram recently, which was like talking about your favorite concert, who you've seen perform the most. There was a little, one of those, I don't know, you call them like Instagram story surveys or real, I don't know. So I did one of those little trends, and I put that my favorite concert that I've ever seen was the St. Pablo Tour 2016 in Las Vegas. I went to see Kanye in Vegas at the T-Mobile Arena, and that was the best concert I've ever experienced. It was just all energy, just all hit. It's just super sick. So I miss Kanye. I've seen that fool like 11 times, but I want to see him one more time. Hopefully we get Kanye back. I don't think any major festival, maybe Rolling Loud, but I don't see him coming back to Coachella. Like, Coachella really wants this guy to perform. They had him at Coachella 2019. He ended up canceling, dropping out, came back for Sunday service. They had him at Coachella 2022. Canceled like a month before the show. He's like, I'm not doing it. So it's like hard for a festival or even a touring agency to like book this guy for a tour because he just changes his mind. He'll start the tour and then like 2 months later, he's like, you know what, I'm done. And then he'll just stop and drop everything. But there's so much that goes on to a show or a tour. You got to rent out the venue. The day that the venue's rented, another promoter could come in and rent that stadium, but they're holding it for Kanye, and then he'll just cancel. all the people that were supposed to work, the parking, the staff, everybody just hurts when this would cancel tours, you know? So there's so much moving parts, and I don't think they want the headache, or they don't know if they could trust this guy. But maybe I think he'll do like these random one-off performances and just keep like the audience on him. I don't know what his moves are. Maybe he still wants to run for president in 4 years. I think he still wants to do that. But either way, we just want more music. We want him on tour. And if you guys haven't seen him, you get a chance to see Kanye, you guys got to go. Even if a listening experience, just one of the GOATs, you know. And then this past weekend, we went to Splash House. It was actually my first time going to Splash House. I had never gone. It's pretty much a party, a weekend pool party with amazing music, great production in Palm Springs at 3 hotels. So the Splash House ticket gets you any hotel, Margaritaville, Renaissance, and the Saguaro. And with the bracelet, you could go to one hotel, party a little bit, take a shuttle to the next hotel, party a little bit, go to the next hotel. And you could just pick whatever hotel you want. There's the set times. Different DJs play at different hotels. So if you want to see a specific DJ, you could go have fun, or you just stay at one of the pools and just party and drink and have fun and meet people. I thought it was a pretty cool experience because it's like, who doesn't, when it's hot, you want to be in the pool, you want to listen to music, just want to have a good time. You don't have to worry about driving, like you're there, take the shuttles, it's super sick. If you stay at the hotels, then you got a room, you could continue the party. There's people partying at the hotels all over. We're locals, so we didn't end up partying at the hotels. Next year, maybe. And then they have the afters, which is all the hotel parties end like maybe around 9 p.m. And then they have the after party at the Air Museum, the Palm Springs Air Museum. You walk in, there's planes everywhere, like these vintage World War II planes and these bombers and stuff. It's just a museum. And they turn it into a rave. So then you have the stage. There's like a giant plane, like an AC-130 right behind the John Summit and all these artists. And then that one goes to, I don't know, like 1 or 2 a.m. But that was pretty cool. Then you go to the after party, and there's people that only go to the after party. If you don't want to go to a pool, you don't want to deal with all that stuff, you could just buy tickets to the after party, which is pretty cool. A rave at an airport. It's just a unique experience. You get a chance to go. And the tickets are not that expensive. I think they were like $80 a day or something, like $80 or $90 a day. Pretty reasonable for that kind of experience. It's pretty cool. They did announce Desert Air, which is happening in November, and it's basically the after party. So there's a rave at the airport museum. So if you didn't get a chance to go to Splash House, November they're gonna have a show. Desert Air. I'll put some links in the description. You guys can check it out. K Strenata, I think Jamie XX, SG Lewis. I don't know. I gotta put the flyer here, but Desert Air, planning on going in November. Let me know if you guys are down. And that's pretty much it. I just wanted to talk to you guys about some of the music stuff that I've been seeing over the last couple of weeks. I know Sabrina Carpenter dropped an album, but I don't really, I just know that she's blowing up. And she had one of the first Instagrammers, I think the first Instagram profile to have a song. Remember in MySpace when you could put songs in your profile? Like someone clicks on your profile, a song starts playing. Well, Sabrina Carpenter is the first one to get featured on Instagram where she was promoting a new song for a new album. When you go to her profile, there's a song. And that's going to be a feature added on Instagram. So let me know in the comments which song would you put on your profile. Like if someone goes to your Instagram profile and a song starts playing, what song would you pick? I remember in middle school I had like Party Like a Rock Star. That was one of my songs on MySpace. Probably like Chain Hang Low. Does your chain hang low? Does it wobble to the flow? Some good times. I don't know, that's putting me in a box. But yeah, let me, what song I would put right now? I like El Gavilán. I'll probably put El Gavilán. Or El Gavilán 2. I fucking love Gavilán 2. That song's fire. I don't know. Once the feature comes on, I'll see which song I like for my profile. But yeah, you can pick any song, and that's going to be like that. Maybe they're going to do a top 6 friends. Nah, that's too controversial. People are going to be pissed that you're not in their top 5 and shit. But yeah, let me know what song you would pick to put on your Instagram profile. And let me know your thoughts on everything we talked about in today's video. My name is Angel, and I'll see you guys next time.